So it's 3 p.m. on a Sunday and I have a confession to make. I'm not a natural planner and I am definitely a messy cook. But if I spend an hour or two in the kitchen now, I can throw together at least 5 different gut-friendly meals all week without stress. Let me show you the grains, veg and proteins I prep on a Sunday and how they come together into easy, colourful dinners. I like to lean towards what's in season because that's when food is at its best. More flavour, more nutrients and usually cheaper too. I don't prep every single week, but it makes such a difference to my sanity. So here's what I'm prepping today. I always batch cook a couple of grains. Today's pearl spelt, but quinoa or barley work just as well. I like to rotate them so I'm not eating the same thing all week. Plus Dave is not a fan of quinoa, so I like to make rice for him or cheat and get a store-bought pouch. I cook a kilo of baby potatoes. Some will become a creamy potato salad and the rest I'll smash and roast midweek until they're crispy and golden. At this point I like to marinate some chicken thighs with cumin, smoked paprika and garlic. Give them some time to get flavorful, then grill them outdoors. They're juicy, full of flavor, and ready to add to almost anything. I cube and roast 3 or 4 sweet potatoes in the oven. They're so versatile. I'll use them in grain balls, salads, and even in breakfast omelettes. I'm never without a tray of roasted veg, and Mediterranean veg is such a little helper. I always roast a massive tray of peppers, aubergines, courgettes, red onion and tomatoes. I toss them with olive oil, heaps of seasoning and a whole head of garlic that gets nice and caramelized. Roast once and use all week. They're great in pasta, grain balls or stuffed into a wrap. This chicken is so juicy. For plant protein, I love to toast a can or two of chickpeas too. They're my crunchy topping for salads, for soups, or just a handful as a snack. I've sliced some red cabbage for slaws. I store it in a Ziploc bag and it stays crunchy for days, which is perfect when you want quick texture in a salad. And finally, a simple yogurt, garlic, lemon and mint dressing. You could switch this up with a miso tahini dressing, an avocado dressing or quick pesto if you've got greens to use up. I have a few yummy and quick options on my website. I'll link them below for you. Even though at this point my kitchen looks like a mess, I've got the building blocks for at least 5 gut-friendly meals. When I'm short on time, I cook pasta and toss it with homemade or store-bought pesto and roasted veg. If I've prepped the pesto, this is a 15-minute dinner. Scatter some basil and grate a little cheese if you fancy. You can have it as a pasta salad for lunch the next day too. With the baby potatoes, I'll make a gut-friendly potato salad. I toss them with that yogurt dressing, add herbs, and if you want more protein, boiled eggs or some tuna works really well. Check out my potato salad recipe, which I linked below. This time I simply add cannellini beans. It saves so much time, having a can or two in your pantry. My go-to no recipe dinner: a scoop of grains, a pile of roasted veg, some grilled chicken and a drizzle of your favorite dressing. This grain ball is so hearty, colorful and full of fiber. Here's a salad I love: the sweet potatoes roasted with fennel seeds, crispy spicy chickpeas, salad leaves, cucumbers and feta. It's crunchy, filling and really satisfying. Smother it in that lemony dressing and top with pickled onions. Warm and cool and so textural. And then there's flatbread night. I usually make a bean hummus as well. I've got the recipe on my website, so I'll link that in the description if you want it. I grab sourdough pitas or piadinas or tortillas. Store-bought ones are great too. Spread some hummus, layer on some sliced chicken, cabbage slaw, herbs and any leftovers. It's a fun, clear the fridge dinner and never the same twice. So from one messy Sunday prep, I've got the building blocks for at least 5 gut-friendly meals without cooking from scratch every single night. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe and check out similar recipes I've linked in the description if you'd like more ideas.